Hello students, today we are going to start with the exercise 3.2. 3.1 we have discussed earlier. In 3.2 we will discuss about the mutually perpendicular number lines. See, we have discussed in the previous classes what we have discussed. In the previous classes we have discussed about the number line. See, this is a number line. We have represented the integers over here, and how to represent the integers. First you will write down 0 in the middle, and then you will write down positive numbers on one side and the negative one on the another side, and the gap should be of 1 unit distance only. Fine. If we are having two number line like this only, one in the horizontal position, another is the vertical position, and we can draw these number lines in many manners. Fine, like this also I have drawn over here, like this also. But for finding out the position in a correct manner, the correct position is this. Means you have to draw these two number lines in a perpendicular position with each other in such a manner that so that this or 0 intersect with each other, and this point of intersection is known as origin, and the coordinates, by coordinate I mean position of this O, is 0 0. Fine. This is the horizontal line, this is vertical line, and to this horizontal line we can also say x-axis. Horizontal line is known as x-axis and the vertical line is known as y-axis. As we are having positive numbers on this side, so we have set this to positive x-axis and this side to negative x-axis. And in the same way we are having positive numbers on this side, so this is positive y-axis, this is negative y-axis. Fine. Now see, whenever these two horizontal line and the vertical line will intersect with each other, then four parts will be formed over there. Here we are having four parts. See, first one is this, second one is this, third one is this, fourth one is this. Each and every part is known as x and y axis. This is x axis, this is y axis. Divide the plane into four parts called quadrants, numbered as first, second, third and fourth. These are the quadrants. Fine. I have written over here also. First, second, third and fourth. Fourth is it. Now see how to write down the position of any point in these quadrant. If we are having any point in a first quadrant, in this quadrant, if we are having any point, see, this is positive x-axis, this is positive y-axis, means any point will be of the form positive over here. We are having negative x-axis and positive y-axis, so any point will be of the form negative and positive. We are having negative x-axis, negative y-axis, so any point will be of the form negative. We are having here positive x-axis and negative y-axis, so it will be of the form positive, negative. See students, listen carefully. Whenever you want to write down the position of any point anywhere in any quadrant, then first you will write down the position of first, you will write down x, and then first write x, and then write down y. Fine. Means you have to write down like this, x comma y. So here we are discussing about the positions in this quadrant. In the first quadrant, x is positive, y is positive, so here plus will be there, so I have written here in the first quadrant the point position will be of the form plus. Here we are having negative x-axis, positive y-axis, so in the second quadrant the point of position will be of the form minus plus. If the point is lying in the third quadrant, then it will be of the form minus. If it is lying in the fourth quadrant, then it will be of the form positive x-axis and negative y-axis, then plus minus. On this y-axis, x coordinate is 0. On y-axis, as we are not having any value of x over here on this point, so on this y-axis, see, on the y-axis all the time on this axis x is 0, x is equal to 0, and on this y is equal to 0. What it means, if we are having any point on this, then that point will have 0 value of y. Abscissa, this horizontal line is known as x-axis and it is also known as abscissa. Abscissa refers to the x coordinate, and this vertical line is known as the y-axis and ordinate refers to the y coordinate. Fine. While stating coordinates of the point in the coordinate plane, this is the coordinate or Cartesian plane, while explaining the position of any point, what you have to do, you have to write down the x coordinate first and then y coordinate on the second position. Earlier we have discussed about this, means you have to write it down like this. Whatever will be the position of x, whether it is positive, negative, you have to write down at the first point and then you will write down the position of y on the second point for writing down the position of any point. Fine. I hope you have understood this basic of this exercise 3.2. We have discussed in the class also. See, now they are saying, if you have understood the basic in a proper manner, then you will be able to answer the questions easily. See, in the first question, they are saying, what they are saying, write the answer of each of the following question. What is the name of the horizontal and vertical line drawn to determine the position of any point in the Cartesian plane? Horizontal line, we have discussed earlier, horizontal line is like this. So this line is known as x-axis. Vertical line is like this. This line is known as y-axis. Fine. What is the name of each part of the plane formed by these two lines? When these two lines intersect each other at a point, then these four parts are known as quadrants. Write the name of the point where these two lines intersect. These two lines are intersecting at this point and the name of this point is origin. So we have written over here origin. Fine. Now in the question number second, they have given the figure and they are saying, what they are saying, we have drawn the figure which is given in the question. Now they are asking about the position of coordinates of B. See, this is B point. While explaining the basic to you all, I have told you that first we will see to the x position and then we will see to the y position. So here x position is, for B x position is -5 and for y it is 2. So coordinate of B is -5, 2. And then coordinate of C, they are talking about C is this, C to the x position and then to the y position. This is 5 and this is -5. So we have written here 5, -5. Fine. Now see, the point identified by the coordinate -3, -5. -3, -5. Where is -3? This is -3. At x position we have to see -3 and -5. So the point is E. So we have written over here E. This is E. Now the point identified by the coordinate 2, -4. 2, -4. Where is 2? 2 at the positive value and -4 is this. So this is G. So we have written here G. Now abscissa, by abscissa we mean x coordinate, and abscissa of D. See first D, where is D? This is D. Abscissa means x, it is 6. So we have written here 6. Ordinate of point H, this is H. Ordinate means y value and then it is -3. So we have written here -3. Coordinate of the point L, L is here. On x-axis, on y-axis, x is 0. So coordinate of this L will be x value 0 and then 5. So coordinates of L are 0, 5. Now coordinate of point M, where it is lying in the graph. This is point M. This is point M. It is lying on the x-axis only, and as it is lying on x-axis means y value is 0 and x value is -3. So its value is minus 3 comma 0. See here. I hope you all have understood this. Now exercise 3.3. In exercise 3.3 nothing have to do, we just have to plot the points in the Cartesian plane and you have to tell in which quadrant the points are lying. See, first point is minus 2 comma 4. Minus 2 comma 4 means it is on x axis it is negative and y axis it is positive, so minus 2 comma 4 is lying in the second quadrant. 3 comma minus 1. 3 at x axis it is 3 and at y axis it is minus 1. So at x axis it is 3, y axis minus 1. So it is lying in which quadrant? It is lying in the fourth quadrant. Minus 1 comma 0. Minus 1 comma 0 means y axis nowhere. At x axis we are talking about, so minus 1 comma 0 is this point, this one on negative x axis. Fine. 1 comma 2 means positive, positive, it is in first quadrant. At x it is 1, at y it is 2, so we have drawn over here. This is 1 comma 2. Minus 3 comma minus 5 means x is negative, y is negative, so it will be in the third quadrant, and we at x it is minus 3 and at y it is minus 5, so we have drawn over here 3 comma minus 5. Fine. Now see, in the second question they have said just plot the points x, y in the following table on the plane, choosing the suitable units of the distance on the axis. This table is given in the question and they are saying just plot the points. We have drawn the x axis, we have drawn y axis, and then what we will do, we will find just plot the points. See what are the points over here. At x minus 2 by 8, x is equal to minus 2 means this, and y is 8 means this, so we will draw it like this, and this is minus 2 comma 8. At x axis it is minus 1 and at y axis it is 7. That at x axis minus 1, y is 7, so we will draw it over here. At x axis it is 0 and at y axis minus 1.25. X axis 0, y axis minus 1.25, so this is the point, this one. Fine. At x axis it is 1, y axis it is 3. X axis 1, y axis 3, so this is the point. At x axis it is 3 and at y axis it is minus 1, so this is the point. Fine. I hope you all have understood these questions and chapter 3 is clear to you all. Thank you, students.